The Yankees have been a failure of a franchise for the past decade, having so much talent on their roster and having zero World Series championships to show for it. The evil empire, who is supposed to dominate the entire league, has proved to be nothing but a dog with all bark and no bite. Even with all the free agent signings and all the money that they've spent, they still can't put everything together. Now, people really think that the addition of another outfield superstar is going to be the solution to their problems. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Baseball Center. I know it's been a while since the Yankees Soto trade became news, but I think it's important to discuss it anyway. The Yankees and Padres made a trade involving star outfielder Juan Soto, where the Yankees would receive Soto and Trent Grisham in exchange for pitchers Michael King, Johnny Brito, and Randy Vasquez, as well as starting pitching prospect Drew Thorpe and the Yankees catcher Kyle Higashioka. So a bit of a big trade. However, this was a complete fleece of a trade by the Yankees, who easily got the better end of the deal. The only reason that the Padres agreed to the trade is because of Soto's contract, which is going to end at the end of the 2024 season. That means that the Yankees traded a few relievers, an average defensive catcher, and an unranked prospect for one of the game's top players, as well as another outfielder that they can use. Now, while Yankees fans started salivating at the 2024 potential lineups, I felt it was important to take a step back and think about how much this is actually going to help the Yankees from a winning championships perspective. I'm going to compare his addition to the Yankees to the 2017-2018 offseason edition of Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees went deep into the postseason in 2017, where they lost the ALCS in 7 games to the Astros when they were cheating. So when the news broke that the Yankees were going to take that team and add the reigning NL MVP at the time, Giancarlo Stanton, everybody thought that Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton together would just absolutely mow through the AL. Obviously, that wasn't the case. What we saw were flashes of how great that duo could have been, along with a great young team. But Giancarlo was not the same player on the Yankees as he was on the Marlins. And Aaron Judge ended up dealing with injuries, and the Yankees lost to the way better 2018 Red Sox in the division series. And the Red Sox ended up winning the World Series, obviously. And ever since then, the acquisition has proven to be ineffective. Since that 2018 season, Giancarlo Stanton has been okay at times. When he's good, he's good. But he's always injured, and it seems like he's lost his panache, if that makes sense, you know? So that trade did not live up to the hype. Now, many people would say that Juan Soto is a better player right now than Giancarlo Stanton was in 2017. Being more well put together hitter, he has a better pitch selection, better plate discipline, as opposed to Giancarlo Stanton, who was just 6'6", 250, big guy who would just swing for the fences. I would agree with that. I do believe Juan Soto is going to have a much longer life as an MLB superstar than Giancarlo Stanton is. Now, I'm not trying to compare prime Stanton to prime Soto. What I'm trying to say is that the addition of Juan Soto is not going to push the Yankees to greatness, like I think a lot of people are saying that it's going to. The Yankees are a team who have been above average but not great for the better part of a decade now. They won 2 division titles since 2017, in 2019 and 2022, making the American League Championships 3 times in 2017 and then again in 2019 and 2022. And they've made the playoffs every year since 2017. The Yankees have always had the potential to be great every year, but they've always been missing one thing. And I've talked about this before. It's their culture. 2023 was the first season in a while where the Yankees were below 500, and it's no secret why. They had loads of injuries. They had their good players not performing the way that they should have. But most importantly, the Yankees as a team had no desire to be good. This team looked so dead at a time where it should have looked more alive than ever. We're talking about a team that has enough talent to push through and make a playoff appearance in a division as competitive as the AL East. Yet all of these players are looking like it's 3 p.m. on a Tuesday in their 9 to 5. If you think that Juan Soto being added to the team is going to help that mentality, you're wrong. Now, if Juan Soto's addition to the Yankees encourages an uplifting in the spirit of the team, his addition will not only be a change in the confidence of the Yankees, but also his powerful addition to the lineup. Now, the question of whether or not the Yankees can turn around their terrible mentality starts with the physical health of the team. Now, last year, the team went into a complete downward spiral after the injuries hit. Carlos Rodon got injured before the beginning of the season, so they didn't come out as hot. So they didn't think they would win as much, so they didn't win as much. And then Nestor Cortez got injured, and it hurt their mentality more, and they started losing more. And then they lost Aaron Judge, the captain of the team, and then it hurt the mentality more. So the more that they lost, the more their mentality got worsened, and so on and so on. When you talk about a team that has potential to be good but isn't, there's often a weak point you can look at and say, okay, that's the piece that they're missing. And it might be starting pitching, it might be the bullpen, holes in the lineup, etc. With the Yankees, that really isn't the case and hasn't been the case. They have great pitching, led by Cy Young winner Garrett Cole, a fantastic lineup all the way through, solid bullpen, tons of young talent to lead the future of the team. That's why we know that when they're not winning, it's a matter of injuries and their mentality as a team. Seeing Judge and Soto hit back to back next year is going to be a lot of fun, especially with the Yankees' short porch in right field that I'm sure Soto will be utilizing very often. It also helps to give the Yankees more left handed batters. However, the Yankees have always been excited in the regular season. Seeing how the team reacts to the addition of another superstar and whether or not they'll be able to finally win a World Series is going to be interesting. Regardless, my opinion is that the addition of Soto itself is not going to help the Yankees win the World Series. What do you guys think about the Soto trade? Please let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And Happy New Year, by the way. And have a great day. Bye.